Hey YouTube. Hi everybody. Welcome here on Facebook and on YouTube. We are here on day 205. It is Wednesday and we call it Wild Wheelchair Wednesday, you guys, for real, okay? Rod is in his wheelchair. Check him out, you guys. He's a little bit hungry, so we're going to go on and get him started. Okay, you guys? Today I had made air fry pizza. Look at that. See that? Let me turn on this side so y'all can really see what it looked like. Got spinach, we got pepperoni, beef pepperoni, and then we have some cheese over there, mozzarella cheese, and some pizza cheese, and Hawaiian rolls. Yes, air fry. Yes, we do, you guys. You guys have to look at Mama Soul Kitchen. I did the recipe about a couple of years ago. You might want to go check that out. Air fry pizza, yes, by Hawaiian Rolls. Not being sponsored, but Hawaiian Roll King Rolls, hit us up in the DMs. Anyway, you guys, hi. Welcome tonight. We are here. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube. We see you. I see you guys right there. Let me move this bowl over here. And so, yeah, welcome, you guys. So while we're waiting for people to appear up over here on Facebook, we just want to say thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel for our live tonight. It is Wednesday night, and I'm going to feed him while I talk, as usual. This is definitely for him. This what brings him joy, and he loves doing lives. He's actually telling me, hey, we got to do a live. It's time. We are about 6:46 in. We're a little late, but it's better than 7, right? Okay, anyway. So, we also have cucumber salad. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's cucumber salad right here. I know, he said I'm going to spill it, but that's cucumber salad. And this is my cucumber salad, what it looks like. You know, like the old style, you know, cucumbers, tomatoes, and red onions, and a nice raspberry vinaigrette. His is the same way. And that's how we doing it over here. You want ginger ale, right? Okay, so I'm going to get his ginger ale ready while we're waiting for people to pop on in. We see you. Thank you for joining us here on Facebook, you guys. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube as well. So let's get it started. Yes, all right. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Love the hearts over here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We are here tonight. Pizza night on Wild Wheelchair Wednesday. He's in his wheelchair, you guys. Yes. They're saying hi, hi, hi. It's Mary. Mary Alaves. And there's Neville. And we have Axie, EE. So they are here. Hi, you guys. Hi, welcome. Welcome to our nighttime live, you guys. So sorry that we're just now getting started. We usually do it about an hour earlier. But, you know, it's been trying to get on track about making these meals, right? Look at all these loves, babe. Look at all these lives. Oh, my goodness. All these loves and hearts. Thank you guys so much. So, as you guys know, we are day 205 in. This means that he's been in this stroke journey now for 205 days. We are home, and he's eating here. We're eating at home, home cooked meals. Oh, my goodness. The sub-editor, Mary. The sub-editor, you are what? You are sub-editor? She said, I sub. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. We love you. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. That means a lot to us. We are pushing for this man right here, for him to get better every day. That's why we're here. We are here. And he's saying what? What are you saying, baby?
Once.
Huh?
Once.
The word says, I'm a new sub. Neville, too. Thank you. Thank you for joining our YouTube channel. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. I had made some air fry pizza, homemade pizza out of Hawaiian rolls. And so this is one of our favorites. It's nice and easy and fast. I actually did a recipe on my other channel, Mama Soul Kitchen, on YouTube as well. MOMMA Soul Kitchen. And I made this pizza before. Probably about a couple of years ago. You might want to go check it out if you want the recipe. It has spinach in it, all kinds of cheese and tomato sauce and Hawaiian rolls and pepperoni. Yes, there we go, you guys. So this is love, all this love over here. Look at this, babe. Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you guys so much. So I'm gonna give her some cucumber salad now. It has a raspberry vinaigrette with it. And that's how. So I'm bringing my plate over here as well, you guys. So I'm gonna try to eat over here. I'm not gonna eat as much, but I'm just joining in for our nighttime. Good old vittles here. There's mine.
That's good.
Mmm.
Mm.
Mmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, it is good. Mmm. The salad's really good. I love it. So yes, you guys. So we're gonna jump right on into it. Why are we calling it Wild Wacky Wednesday, right? We're calling it that. Hold on one moment, guys. Let me get a towel for him real quick. But we're calling it Wild Wacky Wednesday for a reason. And I must say that we have been again. We keep on having these hiccups, you guys. You know, these hiccups that keep coming.
Mom, Facebook.
Oh yes. We keep having hiccups, you guys, but we keep it moving. Hey, Lauren. She says, hey, Rod and La. Hey, Lauren. Cucumber salad, huh? Yes, girl. We got cucumber salad. Rod has his right here. That's how his looks. I ain't going to want to waste it, but his is all nice and pureed. And I have mine as well. We have our air fryer pizzas. Homemade with Hawaiian rolls as well. Yes. And this is what mine kind of looks like. And then I put his in the blender. Oh, look at those hearts and them loves and likes over there on Facebook. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. So anyway, back to what I'm saying. Wild Wheelchair Wednesday is what this is.
Words on Facebook.
It says Rod looking good. That's what Lauren says. Yes. Thank you, Lauren. You said thank you. So why is it today a wild day? Okay, so first of all, I love you guys on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe to our channel, you guys. We have a Wild Wheelchair Wednesday today. Yesterday was Tasty Tuesday. Then we had Manic Monday. Then we had Saturday, Sonder Shenanigans. So it keeps going and going and going. So hey, I guarantee you by the time you're going to leave this live, you guys are going to have a good time. And I just want to say why it's wild. And thank you for all the love and hearts over here on Facebook too, Lauren. Thank you.
My words.
Let's see. Oh, let me see. Bryson Harrison is in. Look at all these #1 top fans. And we have #2 top fans and #3 top fans. Thank you guys. Love you. Thank you. Thank you for all the love and hearts and the smiley faces and everything. That's so beautiful. Thank you. They saying hi, Rod. Hi. I subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. Bryson, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Man, I'm telling you, this is how we're going to do this. We're going to get this man on the journey, and he's going to be walking, okay? This is his next goal. He wants to walk, everybody. He had physical therapy here today. They put him in his new chair. He's actually been in this chair now almost 7 o'clock. He got in this chair about, 3? So he's been in the chair since 3 o'clock. And he's doing well, you guys. You know, he says he really wants to get back in the bed, but we're going to kind of push him a little forward. We're going to keep him smiling and keep it going, have all the love and the vibes here to push him a little bit longer while he eats his dinner here at this Facebook and at this YouTube live, you guys. So, now, the reason why it was wild today is because, yes, he's in the chair. Yay! That's wild, right? And also they said, Josh is on here. Thank you, Josh. He says, good luck. And Gary Gibson says, okay. And then somebody else says, I hope he feels better soon. And that's Bryson. He joined or subscribed on our YouTube. Thank you so much. Okay, so the wild part is, okay, so I've been having this knee issue that's been bothering me in February. And I helped my daughter move. And I think it's because I kept getting up and down off the U-Haul truck and helping her move her stuff. Because she was moving home to help me here because my husband was in the facility, right? And on YouTube it says, God bless, feel better. And that's from Nicola. Thank you from Nicola. Thank you so much for being so sweet. We appreciate it. And so my knee started feeling funny a couple of days later. And I put on a knee brace, kind of babied it to some ibuprofen and, you know, shaking it off, right? Like I always do. And a week later, at the facility where I was visiting my husband, unfortunately, my knee actually gave out and popped in the back. And I felt the pain go all the way down to the back of my knee, all the way down to my ankle and calves, and it went all the way down. I couldn't move. I could not stand on it. I was bent over in the parking lot until somebody came. When somebody pulled up, it was like, "Hey, do you need help?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." And they tried to help me walk. I just couldn't. I couldn't put no weight on it at all. So I went to ended up going to the emergency room. My daughter took me to the emergency room, and unfortunately, the hospital is a big hospital, popular hospital. We've been going there for over 20 years, and for some reason, they don't give out MRIs. What? They took an X-ray, but no MRIs, and I'm like, why? They said, well, we only have one machine, and we have a lot of patients, so it's only for dire patients only that really need the machine. I'm like, I can't walk. Isn't that emergency? Again, insurance. I don't think it has anything to do with insurance because it's a really popular hospital. I'm not going to put them under the bus like that, but it's really big. They have a lot of chain hospitals as well in California. I don't know about other states, but here in California, there's a lot of them. And so, anyway, they would not give me an MRI, but they did give me a knee brace and crutches. Now, mind you, I went to see my doctor about a week before that because I was having the issue. My knee was bothering me, and she ordered me an MRI, right? So I was like, okay. Anyway, but I had to go because my knee popped and something was wrong. So I went to emergency. I couldn't get the MRI, and they gave me the knee brace. They gave me the crutches. Went back to the hospital to see my honey and show him what was going on. He just broke into tears because he was just like, oh my goodness, like, because he knew he was coming home soon. And just to have me injured like that, he was just so upset. The words were, it says, God bless, feel better, have a great day. Hi, thank you. Hi, from Set Arisada. And then he says, thank you. Nicola says, God bless, feel better. J.R. Alvarado. Yeah. J.R. Alvarado says, what are you eating? Oh, okay. What you tell me what you eating, babe? He eating some pizza, air fried pizza, you guys, with Hawaiian rolls. I made that tonight. It's very simple. Has spinach in it, and it has a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onions, cheese, pepperoni, and tomato sauce. Our favorite tomato sauce, pasta sauce. And we also have we have cucumber salad, tomato and onion cucumber salad with a nice raspberry vinaigrette. And he also has his pureed. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's pureed. And then he also has his pizza right here, pureed as well. That's what we're having tonight. Yes. So, moving forward, our referrals to get MRIs take here in California like 2 to 3 weeks. And I was in the 3-week mark, and they called and told me, hey, we just want to let you know your MRI referral is here. You can come in at any time when you're ready. I'm like, oh, okay. And that was like about 3 weeks ago, believe it or not. And I have been so busy here making sure he's okay, making sure he's fine. I don't have relief for him for me to go do the MRI as of yet, but I've been actually helping him as much as I can. And basically, I am the warrior. I am the princess, and I'm the one that's doing everything.
Okay.
And I don't really have the relief and the help. So until I get that, then I can go do the MRI. And so today was the day that I finally got a call from one of my family members who said, hey, she's been trying to contact me for the past weekend, and I haven't been able. We have been playing phone tag, basically, because I've been so tired. She's tired. I can't talk after a certain time because I'm exhausted. When my head hits a pillow, I'm like, for real, you guys. So she finally texted me last night. She says, hey, I just want to let you know I want to reach out to you, and I want to give you some relief. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the words I've been waiting to hear for the longest time, right? So she said, yes. So go ahead. And so he says, did he have a stroke? Yes, Adam. He sure did. Thank you, Adam, for joining in our live. And then I see NVM, HXLL Love X. And she said, NVM. And then somebody else says, did you get Deku pregnant? Who is DQ? I don't know who DQ is. I don't think we have a DQ here in this house. Sorry. Anyway, you're a queen and he's definitely a king. That is from Farming Poet. Thank you so much, Farming Poet. It says much respect and many blessings. I'm a subscriber for life. Aha! Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. We appreciate it, huh? Huh?
Salad, please.
What'd you say? Oh, he said salad, please. Thank you so much. And Adam, he says, did it interfere with him? Okay, so his stroke happened 8/27/25 last year while we were out of state enjoying a wedding of our dear friend that we've known since middle school, and we've known her for over 4 decades. And we went to Georgia, and he actually did DJ on the Saturday night wedding, and we did a wonderful. It was beautiful. And so he ended up getting the stroke. I started seeing some symptoms that night after he DJ'd. He had an Apple Watch. And the Apple Watch, I had put up on our shorts, the short story of that, so you guys might want to check that out. But his Apple Watch had flagged and said that he had some elevated heart rates of 130. And that was Apple. And this is not a paid promotion. Apple, hit us up. Okay, John Thurman. He just said he's watching. He just joined in. That's it. Nothing else yet. Yep. Hey, John, you just joined us. Welcome. Kentucky gang in the house. Yes. Okay. And then back over here, Adam says, okay, so did it interfere with him? Yes. Okay, so anyway, he ended up catching the stroke. You know, it eventually started happening and kind of gradually happening over the days that passed. Sunday was a normal day. It was kind of stressful because we had to leave and come back because somebody was a death in the wedding party, and we had to go back to the hotel. So it was kind of stressful. It was a sad day. And then Monday was a leisure day. We took it easy, went to breakfast. He did a video. I'm gonna put that up. He was so wonderful. He took me to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I wanted to do that. That was on my bucket list. We finally went to go do that. He did a beautiful video. John on Facebook, he says, hello from the Kentucky gang. I beat you to it. Thank you for joining us, John.
I think it was a Waffle.
Huh?
We went to a Waffle House.
The Waffle House. Oh, not Waffles. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. How dare I, right? We went to the Waffle House. Look at this man. He had a stroke, and he's checking me, y'all. I said the wrong thing. I said Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. What in the world am I thinking about Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles for? Anyway, that's another story. That's in LA. But anyway, we don't go there no more. But anyway, Waffle House. So we tried Waffle House, and he did a beautiful video on that. He was his own sense of humor self. He was funny. I'll post that later. It probably is going to be in the shorts. My shorts is the most main to go to because of the fact that they're kind of shortcuts and they kind of get right to the point, and certain things I chop out and that's it, right? So you might want to go over there and check out the shorts. And then, and he wants some more salad. Okay, so anyway, like I said, it gradually kept on, happening. He started slurring later after that. He started slurring, and I said, say that again. And then he snaps out of it. He was fine. And then the next day, he did it again, like a slur. And I said, say that again. And he goes, say that again. So he was mimicking me like as I was saying that to him. So it was kind of weird. And I was like, okay. But he also had a change of medications before we went there. So I thought it might have been that. I thought it might have been the medications. And it was like a light medication. It wasn't something like, oh, it causes him to be drunk or high or whatever. It didn't seem like it would have any effect that while he would be doing that. But he kept snapping out of it. So I was like, okay. So the third night, which was the last night there, we were going to be going home at 11 o'clock on a flight home. And, the day before that, we went to Publix Market. It was a market out there in the South, and I wanted to go by there too. I said, I've never been there, but I heard about it. So let's go over there. We went over there and got some lunch meat and cheese to make sandwiches for our trip home for the next day. And we went in there, and he got out the car, and he's talking about his legs felt kind of weak. He said, my legs feel wobbly. And I was like, really? And he said, yeah. And I went on and got a shopping cart, brought it over the shopping cart to him. And I said, here, take this, honey. And he said, that was better. So he walked through the store, but he was fine. Okay. He went to the counter where the deli was, and We had tested meats and cheeses, and everything was fine. The lady was making conversation with us because we were from California, and she was, "Oh, how was California? How you guys like Georgia?" And we was holding a whole conversation. Everything was fine, right? No slurring, nothing. He was fine. So then, like again, that night I was making sandwiches. He was going to bed about 10 o'clock. He got onto his little CPAP machine that he always uses, and
My watch.
nothing. Over here on YouTube, it says, "Did it get the same thing, honey?" It just says if you want to add the QA sticker and blah 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 blah.
Okay, wow.
Nothing on Facebook. Same thing. Hello Kentucky Gang, the same thing. Okay. So anyway, so that night he went on to bed like normal, and I was still up making the sandwiches for about another 40 minutes, and then I got in bed, turned off the lights, and then he hugged me like he always does. And probably about 15 minutes later, I felt this little bump on my back, which was kind of weird. And I turned around. I was like, "Hey," I said, "Are you hitting me?" And then he said he was slurry. And I was like, "What?" I said, and I turned the light on, and I looked at him. I said, "Say it again." And he goes, "Slurry," and his mouth was like this. And I was like, "Oh, no. So I called my friend. I said, "Hey, you need to come out here real quick. Come down here. It's downstairs," because we were still in the hotel. And we already talked about this earlier. She came down and evaluated him earlier and told me that I think we need to take him to the hospital, but he would not want to go. So he didn't want to go all this week. He didn't want to go to the hospital. He wanted to wait to go home. He says, "Nothing. I'm really blown out of proportion. It's okay," you know. And then so that night, my friend's like, "Okay, I got the hospital on standby. The hospital's only 4 miles down the road." And I said, "Okay, at least it's close," you know. So we said, yeah. So we already had in the back of our mind, like we would take him there if we had to. So anyway, I called her. She brought the van around, and I tried to get him up and ready, and it was like a slow motion thing. He would not really up and at it, get ready. You know what I mean? I had to help him get ready. He said his feet was heavy, and his feet was on. I said, "Here, put your feet up here on the wall." He put his feet on the wall while I was getting him ready, pulling his pants up and everything. And you know, he was talking about he couldn't really feel his legs, and I was like, "What?" You know. So anyway, I stood him up with me. You know, we got up together, and I told him we were gonna do a cha-cha slide, you know, to the car. And he was like, "Oh, okay, cha-cha," but he was still slurring, right? And so I got him to the van, excuse me, eventually, and got in the van and went on down. And he climbed in the van like everything was okay. He snapped out of it again. He says, "I don't know why y'all trying to bring me to a hospital out here in Georgia. I want to go home, and you know, there's nothing wrong with me." And I said, "Well, we just want to make sure." And at this time, it's about midnight. You know, it's about midnight, and I was like, "Oh, I just want to make sure you're okay before we get on this plane, because we get on this plane, I don't want you trying to open up the door to escape or trying to get out. I don't know what's wrong with you. Something's going on." Hello, Ashley. You're back. And then we have Ashley saying, "I'm back. Yay. Good. I'm glad you're back, Ashley." So I was just telling the story about the stroke and everything. So we ended up getting to the hospital 4 miles down the road. And then we have some likes over here on Facebook. Thank you so much for the likes, you guys. I guess you want me to finish the story. So moving forward, the story.
It was.
Huh?
It was the words.
What words?
Look.
It's okay now, Ashley says. Thank you. So anyway, we went on to the hospital room, the hospital emergency, down 4 miles down from where we were, and they rushed him in because I told them about the signs he were having, and they weren't playing. They got him back there so fast in that room. I had to fill out some paperwork while he was back there, and they were getting him all hooked up to the machines and everything, and they were asking questions like, "How long has he been slurring?" I said, "For a couple of days." And tonight this is really bad. And they was like, "Okay, we're going to go and get him a CT scan." So they went on, took him for a CT scan, and then they brought him back. We was waiting for the results of that. And then as he was laying there in the bed, he just started deteriorating really quickly. And I'm talking about his left side. He was talking about, he started saying he couldn't feel his hands because he was holding my hands, and I said, "Hold my hands, honey." He couldn't hardly hold my hands. They were opening like this. Then his eyes started going like this to the left. He was looking at me straight like this, but then his left eye was going like that, looking that direction. I was like, so I called the doctors back in there. I said, "Hey, this is something happening. I don't know. This is not normal." They came back in. They said, "Okay, we're going to rush him for an MRI real quick." They rushed him for an MRI. Then they came right back. And then they said, okay, we're trying to see what's going on. Then all of a sudden he said he couldn't feel his left leg, his left foot. And then they rushed him out again, got another CT scan because the other CT scan came up clear. So here we go. CT scan stat. They rushed him out again, came back about 15, 20 minutes later. And then they told me we got to life flight him on a helicopter up north of Georgia. And I'm like, what? Never heard of that. Thanks for the love hearts, you guys, here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys too. Why does the room look different? Because he's in a wheelchair. He's not in his bed. Yay, that's why it's called Wild Wheelchair Wednesday. They're loving that, Rod. You're up here in your wheelchair. Yay. Yeah, he's in the wheelchair today. We're still in the same room, but we're just in a different angle, because the bed is behind us. It says RCIO. I don't know what that is. What's RCIO? And then we have Crayola over here on Facebook. Hey, girl. How you doing? Welcome. It's Wild Wheelchair Wednesday. Rod, your boo, is here in the wheelchair. He is in his new wheelchair, 18-inch wheelchair, and he's comfortable right now, but he wants to get out. He wants to get out, but we're keeping him in here while he eats his dinner. We're having air fried pizza and we're having cucumber salad that I made for dinner. Thanks for all the love here on YouTube, you guys. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. And then they said, oh, huh? What? He's looking at me like that. Then it says, Crayola says, hey, sis, and Rod and Boo Thang. She says, how's your day? So, yeah, it's a wild day. That's why we call it wild, Kathy. Another wild day. So, let me just go on and finish the story. Some people were asking, what happened to Rod. So, anyway, he was rushed up to North Georgia to another facility that was specializing in strokes. And they had him in surgery within that half hour, basically. He was flown up there. They got him there in about 10 minutes. I had to drive with my friend, and she drove me there and got me there in 50 minutes. And they said he was already in surgery. So that's how bad it was. He was already in surgery, and I didn't even know he was about to have surgery. They just said we got to life flight him up there. And I was like, oh, my gosh. And I didn't know if I was going to go see him first or what was going to happen. I didn't know there was going to be surgery. I didn't know all that was going to happen. It just happened so fast, and I'm so grateful it did, because they said that, he had a blood clot back there, and they had to go in, remove it, and they had to put a stent in and also add veins to go to the brain. And I was like, it was like a horror movie, because he was showing me pictures. The surgeon was showing me pictures, and I was like, oh my God, this is like Frankenstein, like the Frankenstein movie when they do all that work and all that. It was like that. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so anyway, so it was really serious. And so Kathy says, hey, wheelchair, yay, yes, wheelchair. And that's right, Ashley, you broke your leg. Oh my goodness. And you have the cast on too. How long you have to have the cast on? About a couple of months, 8 weeks or something like that. Love all the hearts. Thank you guys on the YouTube. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel as well, you guys. But yes. So yeah, he had surgery. Salad. He said, salad, please. Okay, so anyway, after his surgery, we're wasting food, but that's okay. That's what you got this for. Thank you for the hearts, you guys, on YouTube. But anyway, I just want to say that after his surgery, and I talked to that surgeon, he was telling me that this is going to be the most crucial time, 48-hour window to 72 hours, that we're going to watch him very closely. We don't know what the turnaround is going to be for him. We don't know. We just have to wait and see. And that's when the prayer warriors came in, you guys, for real. I had to let family members know. I had to let friends know. I had to, oh my goodness, it was horrible. And so the doctor also shared some other private things with me, but I won't share here. But he was just saying, like, you know what, this is really something serious. And he needs to be definitely praying right now. So I was like, okay. So here we go. Beast mode, right? First hour, saw him after he came out of sedation. He was coming out of it, and I let him know I was here, that he had to have surgery and he's going to be okay. And I asked him 2 questions. I said, Are you hurting? Yes or no? And I know you can't say anything because he had all these things in his nose and his mouth. He couldn't speak. He couldn't say anything. He's coming out of it. And I said, I want you to blink twice for yes, once for no. And I said, are you in any pain? And he blinked yes. And then I said, okay. I said, does your head hurt? He said, yes. Does your neck hurt? Yes. Does your shoulders hurt? No. Does your hands hurt? No. Does your feet hurt? No. Everything was no except his head and neck. So his head and neck was hurting because the surgery was up here, right? And I'm looking at him and I'm like, I don't even see no bandages, no blood, nothing, And I was like, what? So I had the doctor come in and I said, well, how did you guys do the surgery? I don't see no bandages or stitches or anything. They said they had to go under his arm, through his arm, up his shoulder, up that way. And I was like, wow. Like, wow. No scars. That was amazing. Number one, that was the first amazing thing. I was like, wow. I was just really shocked, right? And so, okay, let's go with that. And then, so anyway, he passed his 48-hour window. Then we had to wait another 30 hours for the 70-hour window, and it was very hard, and then having all the prayer warriors kicking up, they all started, all the prayer warriors, and they started cash apping me, and they all started making sure that I had something to eat. And, it was a change within a matter of days. We were supposed to be back home. And it changed dramatically. So, yeah, that's how it happened. And now he's here. We flew back home on 75th day. They sent a jet for us to go back home to California, but it wasn't home, but at least California, right? And so, yes, and it says, can you pray? Yes, I sure can. Yes, I sure can. Thank you. Yes, yes. The hearts, I love the hearts. Thank you. Thank you so much. Somebody said, yes. Okay, that's still Ashley. Yes. So what kind of prayer do you want to hear, Ashley? Hey, Maya. It's our daughter coming in, you guys. Crayola says, sis, you are such a Wonder Woman for real. You have been his rock every single day of his journey and of beat the stroke. Yes. I couldn't read it. It looked like something else. Yes, beat the stroke. My eyes are kind of fogging up. It's trying to fog up in here because I'm hot. Okay. Anyway, hold on. Let me turn this around. Hold on. That's what I need. My fan on me. Okay. Yes, I love all the hearts. Thank you guys for all the hearts. Thank you for the love on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And she says, any prayer, huh? Wow. Okay. Well, this is gonna be my prayer. I don't know what you guys really believe in. I don't know if you guys go by God or your Father, our Father, or the Lord, or Buddhist, or there's so many religions out there. And so, hot mama, yes I am. Hot mama, she says prayers. That's Crayola on Facebook. But yeah, so I will say any, and the prayer would be that, what I believe in. Okay, I believe that there is somebody higher above all of us, and they are making the decisions, and right things are happening. It's for a reason, and we are here for this reason. That's why we're here on YouTube and on Facebook, to educate everybody else about what's going on, and so they can be prepared, so they will be in a smooth transition if they ever go through anything like this. So my prayer is going to be, Lord, please make sure that my husband goes through his journey with speedy recovery and able to walk again, and also make sure that the world is at peace. The world needs to be at peace. Everyone needs love at this time. They need laughter. They need to be holding each other's hand. If we're all God's children, we are all God's children.
Praying for some salad.
He said he's praying for salad. So, our Father in heaven, please make sure you look over us, and make sure you look over everyone else who's going through this terrible time of being in pain, surgeries, injuries, and fighting the worst battles of their life. And that could be illnesses, that could be relationships, that could be jobs, that could be money issues, that could be everything that's going on in their life. They need to be looked over and make sure they're protected. And their safety is that measure too. And his is salad. He loves his salad, y'all. I'm sorry, this man is hungry. Okay, he has to eat because he has medications too, so he getting kind of dizzy. So we got to eat. Sorry about that, but yes, that's gonna be my prayer, Ashley. Thank you for asking me, and thank you, our Father in heaven. Thank you so much, and we love you. Thank you so much for your wonderful healings and powers at this time. Thank you. Now, here we go. Crayola, God has been awesome and will always be there for you and your family. Rod, you have come a long way, babe. Feed him. Woo, he said, please. Here, you want some more? Here, take some more salad. Sorry about the dripping, y'all. So anyway, yeah, so she also says sending positive vibes and prayers. And then it says, I'm getting the cast off tomorrow. Good, Ashley. Yay. I'm so glad. You said it was sweaty, huh? You said it was sweaty and hot. Oh, I'm so glad you're going to get that off. And, you know, I know my son, he had a broken arm before, and he had it on for like, I'm going to say 6 to 8 weeks. And when they took it off, it was a little bit like colored different, and it was like skinnier. It was like really skinny. Huh? He said, well, I don't want to read. I am. She says, bless you. I hope you get better. That's Alyssa. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much. And then, and Alicia says, hello. She says, hi. Thank you for coming in, joining us for our YouTube, you guys. We have so many people here on YouTube watching, and we have people here on Facebook watching. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Thank you, Kathy. Sending positive vibes and prayers. Yes, thank you so much. And yeah, so make sure, you know, let's pray for Ashley, everybody, that Ashley gets her cast off tomorrow, and she's going to heal very good with her cast being off, okay? And, you know, it's going to be all right. I'm glad you're going to get it off. And I hope everything has bone structured fine and everything's great for you, Ashley. I'm excited for you, actually. If we are on tomorrow's Thursday. I don't know what's going to be called. Remember you had it last week. You was going to say, I don't think we did last Thursday. But I think it was going to be Throwback Thursday. I wanted Throwback Thursday, and he said something else. So yes, you know, check in with us and let us know how it feels to get it off. I know it's going to feel really different, you know, especially with it being off. It's going to be less weight for sure, and hopefully you'll be able to sleep good.
I want more salad.
You want more salad? You want more salad? Okay. And then she says, I don't know you, but best wishes from Germany. Oh, thank you so much, Cassie. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Welcome from Germany. Wow. That was one on my bucket list. I would love to go to Germany one day. I would love to see Germany. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then we have guitar. Wait, hold on. We have guitar mold beacons. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wait, guitar moa beacons. Okay. Bone structured fine. Oh, okay. Wow. You play the guitar? It says take care of each other. Yes, that's what we need to do that. You know, if the world was if everybody was, you know, more love was shared, and we would all be in a better place for sure.
Salad.
Yeah, you want more salad? You almost done with your food. Your pizza's gone. This is it. Eat your pizza and that's it, baby. It's gone.
Wow.
I got your salad right here. I got your salad. He getting mad, y'all. He wants that salad. He wants that salad. So it's okay with me. Look, he wants this. That's what I pureed. He wants that. That's what it looks like. Cucumber salad. He wants his salad. Okay, I'm going to get your salad. Let's give me mine too. I'm not eating. But I'm going to eat after I feed him. And after we do the live. Thank you for the hearts on YouTube. Thank y'all. Yes. All from Mama Soul Kitchen. Mama Soul Kitchen is on YouTube channel, you guys. I have that as well. That's me. And Cooking with Granny on there. So, yes, we always have fun. You know, we try to make sure. Thank you for the love and the likes over here. Thank you for the smiles. Oh, you guys are so sweet over here on YouTube. I love you guys. You guys really make us feel good. And then, loving that salad. Yummy for your tummy. To your tummy. Yes, girl. We have a raspberry vinaigrette too on it. Hmm?
I want to check it in.
He said, you wish what?
I can eat
You
it.
wish you can eat it. He wish he can eat it. What is this? He's eating it, but he said wish he can eat
More
it.
slow.
Well, I'm moving slow. Okay, here, open your mouth. Here, open your mouth. He wants to eat fast, y'all. Look, he wants to eat fast. Look, he wants to eat fast. Okay, you want to eat fast? That's what you want. Huh? You want that? You want open that mouth. Open that. Oh, yeah, open that down there. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You going to eat fast. Yep, uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
But no, you guys. He's saying I'm feeding him too slow. He crazy. But that's all right. I try to be careful because I'm so nervous about him
Tell
choking.
more.
You know what I'm saying? He will choke if he,
Tell more.
sometimes. But he wants more because it's that good.
Mm.
And it's so pureed, he just loves it. So, okay, if you can handle it, you going to get it then. Kathy, come get your boo. Come get your boo, girl. He up here trying to rush me. Now you join it back in, Kathy. I said, come get your boo. He up here trying to rush me to make me feed him faster. Look at this man. He's trying to eat. Look, look. Tell him to slow down. Tell him to slow down on that salad. But anyway, y'all. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do another live. We don't know what's gonna be called yet. We don't know what's on the menu, but make sure you guys join us here again tomorrow. Between 5 and this time. I can't promise 5 o'clock. I want to say 5. Our time, Pacific time. We're in California time, you guys, or 6. So yeah, come back and join us again. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a lot more coming soon, you guys. We're trying to keep it real with you guys. The Wild Wednesday. So yeah, guess what? I didn't finish telling you guys about that, but I called the MRI people and I said, hey, I'm ready to set my appointment to get my MRI. Guess what? They said it was no MRI for me, ordered for my knee. I've been hurting since February 2nd, you guys, wearing a knee brace, and they did not have my referral. They had a shoulder referral for this one because it's sore and everything else, but no knee. That was the main one I need to be seen for. So anyway, I had to call the doctor's office, leave a message, tell them I need an emergency MRI. The emergency will not give me one. Emergency room will not give me one. And I still haven't had one. So I got to wait, you guys, another 2 to 3 weeks. I'm just so upset. I want an emergency MRI. I told them I requested it, but we'll see what happens. So I got to find out what's going on with my leg because my knee is swelling. And I need to find out. And I'm having very uncomfortable nights, because I'm on it, So not complaining. The warrior still goes. Wonder Woman still is moving forward. It don't matter. So anyway, we will talk and chat with you guys tomorrow. We're going to end this live. What you want to say, babe? Besides a mouthful of salad.
Mm. One on one time.
Oh, he said, what the words say? Okay, we got more words. Okay, here on YouTube. Hi, neighbors. I love you. Oh, that's Carol Flannery. She's on YouTube. Hey, love you guys. Oh, thank you, Carol. You're joining us on our YouTube channel. I am so glad that you have joined us for the first time. I have gotten messages from people saying they cannot even get into the live. I don't know what it is, why, or some people get in the lives. I'm chatting with people on the lives, but for some reason, some people can't get in for something. I don't know what it is. But for some reason, it's set as private. And I push public, but it's coming in as, private. So I have to manually change it when it loads up. I have to manually change it the next day when it loads up. So I have to change it to public and then everybody can view it. I don't know what that is. But thank you, Carol, for joining in. Thank you. And Alyssa says, how come the food is like in mush form? Can he not chew yet? Okay, so Alyssa, he cannot like just bite into like chunks like, like this. That's me. It's more chewing and swallowing. So at the hospital, they had him eating like more pureed foods, which is a good start. At first, he was just getting intravenous stomach tube feeds. It's like a milky substance or whatever, and he was having that for the first 100 days. And then so finally he was able to get soup, but it had to be a thickener soup, which was like tomato soup, and he loved that. He tore it up. That's what he wanted. He was begging for that for like 4 weeks when he was ready for it. They wouldn't give it to him until then. But That's a longer story. That's going to be on the videos too. But this puree is what he can have now because he had the tubes in his nose and mouth. He had the tubes in his nose first and then his mouth. And then he had the trach in his throat. The trach was in his throat the longest, which was like, I want to say 7 weeks of that. And so when they removed it, that was here in his throat here, but you can't really hardly see it. It's just a little darkening here. And we're so happy that it's not bubbled or anything like that. But Kathy says they know who they are in SAC. Yes, they do. They do. She says they suck on referrals and they who they are. They know who they are. You're right. Yep, in SAC they ought to be ashamed of themselves. Yes, you are so right. She says not coming slow, bro. She says not coming. Slow down, bro. That means you're eating too fast. Slow down. That's all feeding you like I was feeding you a little fast. And then, so anyway, so yes, I forgot what it was. What was talking about? Neighbors. Okay. Food. Okay, so it what? More what? He wants more, y'all. He wants more. And I can't do this. So anyway, I'm about to get him some more. Anyway, but yeah, so he can only eat puree foods for now. After the trach was removed, they don't want him to choke because it was the tube that was in his throat. You know what I mean? So now that it's gone, they want to make sure his throat has healed perfectly, especially breathing, swallowing, talking, all at the same time. And some food might even get stuck in there. And when it gets stuck in there, he starts really coughing a lot. So we don't want that to happen. So it has to be pureed. The words ain't going nowhere, babe. And so we want to make sure that it's pureed so he won't choke. That's why we do it like this. And it's a texture in it that's really good too. So it's not like it's all mushy and runny. It's like some chunks are in it. So now he's graduated to some chunks of texture. So he can have chunks in his food now, which is a graduation as well. This has been about 2 weeks into the textures, I think. About 2 weeks. And he would start having diced pears and fruits like that. So he's doing really good with that. He's been really good. But he still has thickener in his juices too, and his drinks as well. Okay, Kathy, she says, they know who you are in SAC. Okay, she said, he looks like he can chew. How long does he have to eat blended food? Well, until the speech therapist says A-OK. The speech therapist has to be the one to say, you know, she's testing him and sees his textures. She'll introduce him to texture foods, right? And so he's graduated to diced peaches and diced pears, you know, and the little fruit cups, like kind of things like that. He's doing really good with that. So he's doing really good. And I'll say he'll be able to eat some food really soon, regularly. He just can't, you know, swallow whole foods right now. Yes, so it's going to be a process. Again, he started having soup around Thanksgiving. That's when he first started having soups and textured broths and stuff like that. So we're excited. We're so excited. So mostly everything is in the blender. He said, YouTube words. Okay. She says, don't leave. Don't leave. Ashley says, don't leave, you guys. Hi from Tech Sumantha. Wait, hold on. Tech Sumant Patel. Oh, okay. Hi. Hi there. Well, it's a long words, babe.
No,
goodness. He said I can't read.
I don't care. You can't read.
Huh.
You can't read. The man tell me my name.
What is I'm saying right now? If I can't read, what am I saying?
Let the world say she a bully.
He says I'm a bully.
I'm
He says I'm a bully. Can you believe that? I bully him. Yes, I do. You know why? Because I got him talking. I get him upset. I get him mad. He talks, you guys. If you look at those shorts that we have on there, I make him talk. I'll be like, okay. 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 I'll be like, why? Say it again. That's what I say. Always say it again. I think I'll make some T-shirts to say it again. That's what's gonna be because that's what I was saying. Say it again when he had the strokes. I said say it again. Say it again. I'm still saying say it again. You know. So Rock says my mom is a nurse and she saw this and told me to ask if he has dementia. She takes care of someone who has dementia and they act similar. I don't mean this in any rude way. No, he doesn't have dementia. He had a stroke. He had a stroke 7 months ago. Yes. And he's on recovery stage now.
My brain is perfectly fine.
His brain is perfectly fine. He remembers everything.
My brain moves on.
And he's reminding me during this chat that I forgot something. He corrected me.
It's in my mind, my mouth.
And his mind and his mind is the same. His mouth is a little slur a little bit because the stroke happened on the left side. It affected his left side. So he's actually doing much better. His lips are moving, but at first it was not moving at all. It was like this, really shut like that. He couldn't do nothing. And I gave him lip therapy to help him with that. And lip therapy, nurses couldn't even do that. They were wondering, like, how did I said, I gave him lip therapy. They don't know what lip therapy was. Ashley said, no, don't go. And somebody said, no, dementia is when you forget. Yeah, somebody said, yeah, dementia is like when you forget. It says, does he have dementia? No. Okay, so no, he doesn't have dementia. He remembers everything. He remembers everything when he was little, a child. He remembers everything, you guys, and that's a good thing. He remembered everything after he came out of his surgery, and that was a big test too. That was a really big test. He remembered everything, and then it says maybe let him take a nap or get some rest. It'll help. Please do not take this as a rude way. Oh, he's been sleeping. He's getting his sleep for real. That's from 007. Yes, 007. He has been. Woo! That man, he gets his rest for real. He was resting when I was in there making dinner. And he was the one that said he wants to get on the live. This is him. This is what he wants to do. Yes, this is what he wants to do. It's not me making him do it. He wants to do this. He loves chatting. He loves talking, and I'm so happy. And the more and more that people think he has dementia, the more and more that he talks, he gets better, and he gets stronger at the same time. So I like that too. And then he said more words, and then we have somebody named Kinley. Hi, Kinley. Said hi. There you go. 007 says, oh, okay. Yeah, 007. Thanks for asking, though. I love it when people ask questions instead of assuming, right? I love it when they ask questions, and it's really a good thing because it educates everybody. And so we have more words, he says. Alyssa says, I hope there is a quick recovery for him and your knee and shoulder. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Thank you. I've been putting him first for sure. You know, I want to make sure he's okay first, you know, and I have to take care of myself as well. A lot of people say, you got to take care of yourself. You cannot be just, I said, I know that, but I need to make sure he's good. So he's good. He's getting better. Actually, he is getting better. Since he's been home, you know, a lot of people say, you know, since he's been home, has he gotten better? Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. You guys will see more videos. You guys going to see him in his physical therapy here at the house. You guys going to see him doing some remarkable things that I haven't even posted yet. So a lot of people don't know. He don't just sit in this chair, y'all. He does a lot. I mean, he doesn't stand up yet, but he's trying his best to kind of move through this transition, you guys. And Crayola says, okay, because he owes us a steak dinner. Oh, yeah, huh? And she said, let's go, Roddy Bo. Not a bully. Wait, didn't you say you was going to take her somewhere that was cheap? On your birthday. He said he's going to take you to your free meals for your birthday. Didn't you say that? He said he's going to take you to Denny's, Kathy. She said, oh wait, she says he's going to make you eat your toothbrush again. Probably. And I got onions. I got red onions in this cucumber salad tonight too. Huh? Oh, okay, wait. Wait. He looks like he can choose. He says, how long does he have to be on blended? Okay, we said that. Okay. Now we're going back to YouTube over here. We have John Fisher said, hi. Hey, John.
Hi, John.
Hey, and it says new subscriber 007 has subscribed. Yes, thank you 00007. Thank you so much. You are awesome.
Thank you, John.
He said, "What are 007's asking? What are your?" He said, "What are?" He said, "What are your guys' favorite memories together?" Oh, we have a lot of those. We've been married 26 and a half years. Our anniversary is on May 1st. It's coming up.
Getting married.
Getting married, he says, the best memories. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, that's so sweet, babe. Oh, really? That got teary. You got me teary-eyed on that one. Who the hell?
Thank.
Okay, wait, hold on. My eyes are blurry. Wait a minute.
One, don't find one.
I'm having a moment. Hold on, Ron. That's real sweet, babe. I'm sorry, my eyes are blurry. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix my eyes. For real.
One, don't find one.
I'm gonna see it in a minute. Hold on. Wow.
That was fun.
My best memories are, I have so many of them, you guys.
Mom, it snows.
It snows
and the first time I've been in snow.
The first time he been in snow was when we got married. May 1st of 1999, you guys.
Been snow before.
Oh my gosh, he never saw snow before. It was amazing.
It was slow on Facebook.
Yeah, it was.
No, Facebook got words.
He said Facebook got words. I still can't see the words. I can't see the words. My eyes are blurry because my husband said something so sweet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. Wait. No. I don't want to get the. Wait a minute.
It was nice, Mom.
Thank you.
It was nice.
It was. Thank you, baby.
Okay.
I love you. I love you, baby.
I love you too. What the first one was, I can't read them, I can't see. I can see a little bit, but I can't read them.
I know you can't. I'm about to read in a minute. Hold on. I'm about to. Okay. You wipe my eyes. Thank you.
Can wipe my eyes.
I've been wiping my eyes. I ain't even wiped yours. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm not gonna watch.
What? Okay.
Tell me what.
Okay, let me see. All right, you guys. Sorry.
And then
Oh my God.
Watch on YouTube.
That was not planned, y'all.
And then we all watch on YouTube.
Okay.
I see the words by camera.
Okay. All right, you guys. Sorry.
On YouTube, then Facebook.
Okay.
On YouTube. You can't see it. I can't see it.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, you guys. So my eyes are coming back.
No, let's go.
Okay. So over here on Facebook.
I said you to my Facebook.
I know, honey. We got some on here too. Crayola says IHOP is cool. Getting married, such a beautiful couple. Thank you. She said, I'm not going to Denny's or McDonald's. That's what she said. Hey, McDonald's got some slapping pancakes and sausage. I don't know about that. I love their pancakes. But not worth the price, though. Okay, I am. She says, 1999, did you play Purple Rain on your wedding day? Wedding tear, happy tears. And 1999, that's why we went on and did it, because 1999 is one of our favorite songs with Prince. If you guys see the short that I posted today, you'll see the Prince dedication that we had when we were together for the first time and for the last time. We saw his last concert in his 1999 concert, a 1985 concert with Purple Rain Tour. And then she says, got me crying here. Love you guys. Aw, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. YouTube is over here talking because there's a whole bunch of stuff going on over here. You guys are something else. They said, what happened to him? Seth, he had a stroke 7 months ago. And somebody says, does he have autism? Moldy Lemon fan says, does he have autism? No, he had a stroke. They said, what did he say? He said, hi, I'm reading backwards because they were saying all this stuff when we were, I guess, having our moment. And thank you for subscribing to Max FIFO. Thank you so much for following us and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. What are you guys' favorite memories together? Thank you, 007. You started the tearjerker going on here. Brielle, how are you guys? We are fine. Thank you so much for asking. We could not even be better. Sorry for the tearjerker moment. My eyes are still trying to focus. Said hi. Moldy said hi. Does he have autism? No, he does not have autism. What happened to him? He had a stroke back in August of last year, and he's in recovery stages. Thank you for the hearts here on Facebook. Thank you so much. And we are in the recovery stages. He has still a way to go. We want him to walk again, everybody. We want him to have this positive journey. This is why we opened up a Facebook Live and we open up YouTube Live. We want to educate everybody to support. Look at all your love. Look at all your love here and your smiles there. We just wanted to make sure we educate people about his journey, and so other things about how life is, being married and dealing with this kind of situation as well. You know, it's not easy. You know, it's not fun, but we get through it together. You know, that's what it all matters, is we're going to get through this. I told him that when he was in the hospital. When he came out of surgery, I said, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna do this. Me and you, we're gonna do this. For real. And it's how it is. So, Alyssa, he had a stroke. Thank you, Alyssa, for saying what he has to help out. I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard. Mika, this is Mika, then it goes on. And it says, oh, SHIT, MB. Yes, he had a stroke. Wait, what he do to do that? What did he do to do what? Moldy. He has severe autism, Brandon says. No, he does not. He had a stroke. God bless. Thank you so much, SJJA. Brandon says he was born stupid, bless. Okay, well, I guess our moderator needs to get you. Hold on 1 second. We're going to fix that. There we go. Gone. Okay. Brandon's gone, y'all. He was a troll. He was our third troll. Yay, gone. What happened to him? Yeah, he had a stroke. He did not have autism. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go, you guys. Thank you guys for still the love, all the loves. So yeah, Brandon's now blocked, you guys. Brandon's blocked. That's a good thing about having YouTube. You can block people that are so negative, who are thinking things are funny. You know, having a stroke is not funny. It's serious stuff, you know. Nobody asked for it. It can happen to anybody. Small, short, tall, skinny, fat, skinny, whatever, any nationality, people have strokes. And it's no joke, because when you are in that situation, or if somebody, family member is in that situation, it's not funny. You know, we know people who had strokes and didn't make it. You know, the person that was at his facility did not make it. Really nice guy. Huh? It happened in Georgia too. A family actually pulled me over to the side and asked me personally, "Hey, what happened to your husband? Is that your husband?" I was like, "Yeah." And they said they weren't so lucky because their brother had a stroke while pumping gas at a gas station in Georgia, and he just all of a sudden just passed out backwards on the cement concrete, and that caused him to bleed in the back of his head, and they could not do anything to save that man. He had a stroke, and they had to pull his life support. So, like I said, um, I've learned a lot. Strokes come in different many ways. Strokes are not asked upon. It just hits. It happens. And they also told me that their brother was really healthy. He never drank. He never smoked. He didn't hardly even party. And he was like, I think he was about 60, and he just passed out and pumping gas. You know. Crayola says, got me crying over here. Love you guys. And she says, God will make a way for you to get through it. She says, why are people asking questions about what happened when it says beat the stroke? That part. That part. Yeah, reading is fundamental. Yes, I love the hearts over here on YouTube. They're loving that one, Kathy. And it's over here. Moldy says, if you have Discord, give me a link to stream with you. Well, that's interesting. Well, you can stream with other people, huh?
Discord.
Yeah.
It's called Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it says no, he had a stroke, guys. That's what Alyssa says again. And then the message deleted by, okay, that was me. And it says, did he lose memory? No, illusion. No, he did not lose his memory at all. We're very blessed at that. He remembers everything, huh?
Go to the bottom.
Oh, I am. That's what I'm going through. And it says, I respect this channel so much. That's from Marcella. From Marcel Cadiz. Thank you so much for, respecting our YouTube channel. We appreciate it. If not, you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We have a lot more that's coming soon, you guys, about his journey. And then Alyssa was saying no to somebody, and she said he did not. Boy, Alyssa, you're a moderator for real. And thank you, Alyssa. And Moldy put up a whole bunch of love hearts with healing, and loves and stuff like that. Seth says, what happened to him? He had a stroke. And then Ray said, hi, Ray. Thank you for joining in with us, Ray. And we have Seth again. He says, from crying like so bad. Number 2 fan here, top fan, number 2. And it says, somebody said, I'll pray for him. Ray says that. And somebody says, next stream, I think I'm going to make your day. Thank you, Moldy. Hellos from Mindman. Yeah, my name is Katie Kabaddi. I think we heard that from before, right? We heard that name before. Hello. My name is. And it says, and YM, it says, go through his phone. He's cheating. Okay. Wow. Okay. My name is says hello. I saw you a few days ago. I remember. That's why I said K Batty. I remember that name. Thank you so much for joining us again. Thank you so much for coming back. We miss you. And let's see. Ray says, I'll pray for him. Thank you so much, Ray. Alyssa says, true love is sticking with someone through sickness and injuries and through the hard times and the hardships. Yes, indeed. You are so correct about that. Thank you so much. And we have more. God bless. Hearts and blessings. From Moldy. Ray said hi again. It's Moldy says, does the stroke happen randomly? Yes, that's what I was explaining to you a few minutes ago. It can happen to anybody, any nationality, any weight, anybody. You just have to pay attention to your body, pay attention to the signs. If you have any,
still trying to eat right and take care of yourself.
He said, try to eat right and try to even take care of yourself. That's what he's saying as well. But I actually know some people that was healthy too, and they got a stroke. It just happens. It's just weird.
Still take care of yourself.
You still take care of yourself. That's his message to y'all. Take care of yourself. And Kathy says, I have a personal friend that had 2 days and is now walking and talking. That had 2 days of strokes? Or it says, God will make a way and get you through it. She says, why are people asking questions of that episode? Okay, what'd you say?
You're too much.
So the YouTuber saying, Caden Sanders. Hey, Caden, I remember you last time. Hi. Caden Sanders. I remember Sanders because our last name is close to that too. And then Moldy says, what was he eating? Tonight he was eating air fried Hawaiian roll pizza. I have it on my Mama Soul Kitchen on MOMMA Soul Kitchen on YouTube as well. I did that recipe, air fried pizza. And we had cucumber, onion, and tomato salad with raspberry vinaigrette. And then he says, more words. He says, what was he eating? Okay, and then he said that. He says, thank you for sharing information and your experiences. That's Bex0406. Thank you, Bex. Thank you for joining in our live, being here and listening and enjoying it. And Moldy says, I had rice and steak. Oh, that sounds delicious. Did you have gravy too, Moldy? We got to have some gravy with that steak and rice. And onions too.
And the steak right. You don't need gravy.
He said, if you did the steak right, you don't need gravy. You are so right about that because I don't make gravy.
And I like A1 sauce.
A1 sauce. He like A1 sauce on his steaks. Moldy said, no, I had peas with it too. Okay, now he loves peas. That's his favorite green. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got a gag. Okay, I'm sorry. Woo! I do not like peas, but he loves peas. Yeah, I actually, when he came home, I pulled out a can of peas. We had a can of peas in the fridge, up in the cabinet, and I pulled it out. And I said, let me go and boil these. And I added in some nice chicken broth bouillon. And then he had some nice little garlic chunks in it. And then I went on and put it in the blender, right? And a little bit of the juice in there. And when I blended it, it came out super creamy. And I was like, okay, he's going to love this. He said, it tastes like split pea soup. And I was like, oh, I made split pea soup. I didn't know I was making it. I thought I was just pureeing the peas, but he said it was really, really good. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So that's really good. That's his favorite. He loves peas too. And over here on Facebook, it says, I have a personal friend. Okay, we said that already. She says, oh, they had 2 strokes and now walking and talking. That's what I'm talking about, Kathy. That's what I'm talking about. Even out here, is it? I hope. Huh? And so on YouTube, it says, no, I had peas with it too. Okay, I said that. And then it says, Alyssa says, is he allowed to have mashed potatoes? Those are my second favorite. Yes, but he doesn't like potatoes. Isn't that amazing? He'll eat a fry here and there. Back in the day, he'll eat, but he doesn't really, well, you see fries, but he doesn't really like it now. In the hospital, he would not even eat it. He passed it over. He's like, I don't want it. I was like, what? And it sometimes had gravy on it, but you know what he'll do? He'll say gravy. He wanted the gravy. Mm-hmm. No potatoes. So I was like, okay, he wants the gravy. Okay, he likes the gravy. So, but he always loved gravy. The bottle gravy that comes in the glass jar, the glass gravy that has turkey gravy or chicken gravy or beef gravy. He'll eat that. He loves that stuff on his stuff. But on Facebook, it says, Kathy's watching. She says, A1 sauce and hot sauce on steak. So good. Ooh, hot sauce. Ooh, wee. Girl. I can't be dealing with that hot sauce too much. Some hot chicken?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce on chicken? Oh, yeah. And the fried chicken and hot sauce, I can do that. I love buffalo wings. Something about hot sauce and chicken is the match together. I love that together. Love me some buffalo wings. Dipping in that ranch or that blue cheese dressing. Whew.
And time to say bye.
All right. Well, hubby says it's time to say bye. We extended our time, you guys. We've been on for 73 minutes. And we've had so many people joining us here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Moldy says, here's a tip to make steam to make stream, always stream at the same time, at least as the last stream. You know, that's what we've been trying to do. I think we started off at 5 o'clock in the evening, and then we started doing 6, and then ended up being 6:45 and 7. And we're trying. We're really trying. We're trying to be consistent, you guys. We really are. So tomorrow.
More words.
More words. Alyssa says, "Who are the people in the background in the pictures?" Oh my gosh, let's see. Our family over there in the far corner, over there underneath the speaker. That's a home speakers up there, you guys. But that's me and let's see. That's our son, our only boy. We have 5 daughters and 1 boy. That's our son. That's great. That's Christian. And then we have some of our wedding pictures. We have our wedding pictures up here. We had about how many weddings? 4 weddings? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We had about 3. We had 3 weddings and 1 vow renewal. Every 5 years we had a wedding. Well, in the beginning, because when we first got married, we had a little teeny wedding up in Tahoe. You know, a few friends and family members. It was very small. Say about 30 people went. That was small to us. He had about 15 on his side and 15 on my side. It went up and we had a good time. And that's what he was saying. It was May 1st and it was springtime. And the weather was beautiful. There were some snow-capped mountains on the top, and the snow was melted. It was gone. The drive was beautiful. It's only 40 minutes from here to an hour. No, it was about an hour and a half from here. And so we got up there, and the weather was nice. Spring weather, right? Now, this is before the Weather Channel and the weather on cell phones and all that other stuff. Did we have cell phones then in 1999? You had a BlackBerry. I didn't think I have a cell phone. I don't think I had a cell phone. I might have, but anyway, but it didn't have, weather. You can look up the weather. And so anyway, we went up there, and it was very nice weather, and we stayed the night, and I was working on my wedding bouquet, and I was also 8 months pregnant with our daughter, Maya. And so I was making the big wedding bouquet, and then that night it started getting kind of chilly, and the next day was a beautiful day, and he went out and had his bachelor time with his friends, and my cousin came, and his dad came, and they all took him up to have a good time, celebrate bachelorhood, right? That I approved. I don't mind. I wanted him to have fun on his bachelor day, and stuff like that. And that night we were getting married at 9 o'clock in the evening. And it was supposed to be a romantic wedding. It had candles and flowers all over it was on top of the casino. It was really beautiful. It was a beautiful wedding. And guess what happened? We were leaving out, and there was some swirls going in the streets. And he was like, "Look at that. That's interesting. Look at that. That's so cool. What is that?" And I said, "That's snow flurries." And he was like, "What?" And it was cold too. All of a sudden it got really cold. It was really cold. It like changed like that. Snowman. And he made a snowman. The next morning.
We had a snowball fight.
And we had a snowball fight. This is my wedding party. We had a wedding party, you guys, that was up there, 30 people. And people were knocking on our door the next morning. Hey, we're about to leave. We're about to leave. I'm like, "What's going on? What's happening?" They said, "Look out here." And I looked out there. Everything was sheet white. The trees were not even green anymore. They were like all white capped and green, like all underneath them. It was like this much snow on top of the car. For real. Overnight.
It was a lot of snow.
It was a lot of snow. So people were actually saying they had to leave, because some people were going to stay a couple of days and stuff like that, but they were like, we're getting out. We about to go home. We didn't expect this. It was like all of a sudden it was like a blizzard or something that happened. And that was the first time he ever saw snow. I've seen snow before, because I used to ski and stuff when I was younger, my family and stuff, but he didn't know what the snow was. And he was like, "What is that stuff swirling in that street like that?" It was interesting. It was like, it was weird, and it was cold. And I said, "That's snow flurries." He was like, "What?" And then the next morning it was sheet white. So anyway, the guests were all coming on out. There was other people that were staying there, other people that were we didn't know, and we were all excited. We were all coming out there building snowmen. It was still snowing a little bit, and we all end up having a snowball fight in May. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. We built snowmen. We had a good time. Smacked people up with some snowballs. And I was trying to be careful because I was 8 months pregnant though. I was like, okay, wait. Now, y'all ain't going to hit me in the stomach. Oh, no. But yeah, we had a good time. That was our wedding. That was our fun wedding. So, like I said, it snowed in May. And that's weird. May snow? Huh?
Where's the bottom?
You said what?
Where's the bottom of YouTube?
And he says, words on the bottom of YouTube. And it says, Moldy says, bye. Gotta go watch the Moldy Lemon because I'm a fan. He's the streamer. Okay, well, have fun, Moldy. Thanks for dropping in. Thank you for coming. And Alyssa says, who are the people in the background? So, yeah, that's mostly this family, and that's mostly us when we got married a few times. Alyssa, we got married, had wedding renewals and stuff like that. And our last renewal was a while ago, very while ago. We was doing it every 5 years, and we stopped at 15, I think. We stopped at 15 years, and then the 20th year we went to Hawaii together and renewed our vows there. Oh, wait. It's 26 years now, so I think it was right.
On the beach.
On the beach in Maui. That was real nice. We had a really good time with that. That was very intimate and romantic. That was one of my dream weddings I really wanted in the beginning when we first got married. But I was pregnant and everything, so we went to Tahoe and got married. And we actually had a big reception after that. It was nice. We had a great reception. Really nice reception. It was away from home, and a lot of people showed up, and we had a good time. We had swimming. We had recreational facility. We had tennis. We had hot tubbing. We had... Man, it was nice. We had a really nice reception after the baby was born. Huh? All right. So they say hi. Angel says hi. What happened? He had a stroke back in August, and he's recovering now. He's in recovery. He's doing better. We want him to get up walking. He's in this wheelchair right now. And Angel says, I feel bad. Jesus bless you. Oh, thank you so much, Angel. Don't feel bad. We feel really good. We feel really good. He's come a long way, and we're excited. Thank you for joining us. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. We have a lot more coming soon. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss the next one. You guys. And on Facebook, she says, bye, Boo Thang. And sister, love y'all. Thank you, Kathy. We love you, too. Over here on Facebook. She says, be good. That's what she said to you, Rod. She says, great memories. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Be good, you guys. And he's saying, be good, everybody. That's how he ends his lives. You guys, she says, invite me next time you get married. Oh, boy. Bring your snowsuit. Bring your snowsuit. All right, Alyssa. Hey, good luck with your cast coming off tomorrow, Alyssa. Let us know how you do tomorrow if we pop in here tomorrow, okay? We love all you guys. Be good. He says, be good. Angel says, oh, thank you. All right. How long will it take for him to recover? We don't know yet. It could be up to a year. You know, sometimes, some people it's even been longer. We've known people who had strokes like 5 years ago, and they're still going through stuff. So hopefully it's soon. Hopefully it's by a year, I'll say. All right, you guys. Well, we're about to go. You guys, love you. Oh, love you too, Angel. She said, love y'all. Oh, thank you, Angel. You're so sweet. Love you too. Aw. Thank you, guys. Well, we ain't nothing but love up in here. And now you're the top fan. Angel, thank you so much. You worked your way up there. You got it. And Kathy says, aw, hugs, like a little huggy little smile. Yeah, thank you, Boo Thang.
Boo Thang.
He said, be good, Boo Thang. She says, love you. Alyssa says, love you. Love you. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you. Oh, look at all that. Top King. Yes, I see that. Yes. Oh, Ashley's number one top fan. Oh, yes. Ashley's number one right now. Top fan. She said, who's top fan outside me? And that's, brother Brenton's in the house. He said, who is the top fan outside of me? His brother's in there, you guys. He's in all the love. He's mad. He's jealous. He had to jump in here and say, what's going on over here? How you doing, Brenton? This is, I'm meeting you for the first time. I hope the gentleman is doing well. Thank you so much, Sash. We're so glad you have joined us. We're about to end our live, though, but we'll be back on tomorrow. We're trying to aim for 5 o'clock. And Alyssa, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Happy cast off tomorrow. Hope everything goes well for you. And hope you love the prayer. She says, Fortnite Battle Pass. Fortnite Battle Pass. Yes. The wig split off. We got all the hearts and all that stuff over there, babe. All the hearts and loves over there for you. Look at that. Thank you guys so much. We love everybody. Good. I love y'all. We love you too, Brenton. He's saying yes. And then the angel says, oh, look at all that stuff she just sent you, babe. Oh, that's so sweet. Is that popcorn? Ooh, that look delicious. Or is that little thing in the popcorn? That's so cute. I love it. Love it. Have a blessed night too, Kathy. We love you. Talk to you soon, girl. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to end this live, y'all. We're going to talk to y'all tomorrow. See you later.